Hello, 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 everyone. I think we are officially live. Make sure I have my sound off on here. And let's see if we can't find the shindig. All right, here we are. Just going to share with my groups. Let's see. Team. All right, I think we're good to go. All right. Let's see who shall join us. Oop. There we go. Okay, I think we have our comments turned on, so should start seeing. Hey, Miss Lori, thanks for joining. Awesome. All right. While we wait for everybody to jump in here and join us, I'm going to go ahead and bring the other camera in so we can see all of our housekeeping goodies here. Let's try it this way. There, that looks better. It's a little bit bigger. Oh, thank you. I've had it for a really long time. It's not anything new. Anyway, so starter kit special for the month of October. Would you believe we're already in the middle of October? Huh. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Karen. Thanks for joining, ladies. So yeah, October, we are actually in the middle of October. So October is going to be barreling down to the end here very quickly. We do have an amazing joining special. You're going to get an additional $30 in free product when you join for the rest of this month. So you get $155 worth of product instead of $125, and you're paying still the only $99 with free shipping. So that's really awesome. So if you get the free shipping, it's only $99 and you're getting the additional $30. So definitely October is the way to go. Hey there, Sue. Glad you could make it. Then, of course, we are in the we're into November's paper pumpkin now. Do I have the November? I don't think I printed the November one yet. But we've multiple ways to get in. It is going to be another Christmas one. It is going to coordinate with the October kit, which should be, I do have it. Well, this is the October kit. October's on its way. It did ship the other day. The November kit is going to coordinate with this one. So you have from now until November 10th to get in on the November kit. So definitely something if you're interested in getting. There's multiple ways to subscribe. You can do a prepaid single 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month. Or you can do a recurring subscription where it bills onto your credit card every month and you never miss a beat. It always shows up. You can pause when necessary. Then you can regroup when you can. So that's really a nice little way to do paper pumpkin. Of course, all October orders that are $50 or more automatically get the October tutorial bundle. That is 40 projects by 40 different demonstrators all in one. And there's all sorts of styles in here. So lots of inspiration to get you creating and crafting when you spend $50. You can get this in my tutorial store. It is only $20 if you would rather not purchase anything. If you're another demonstrator and you just want the ideas, it is for sale there. The birthday card kit, organizer kit, that is still available. I did check before we went online here live, and it is still available. I did get this kit. Mine just arrived the other day, so I haven't put it together yet, but I am looking forward to getting organized with my birthdays and becoming a better birthday card sender. And my sister-in-law got one too. So we're both excited to get organized with our birthdays, but that's still available on the site. I did check that. The other kit that's still available is this Christmas gifting kit. Also received this one. So cute. The tags on these in this particular are adorable. Plus that has like the gift card holder. So again, I like to do the handmade tags for my Christmas packaging. And this helps me have enough of them. Coming November 1st, there is a new pre-order coming out. It's the Fitting Florets collection. Oh my gosh, I received mine and it is awesome. We are going to actually use the oval die on one of our projects today. These dies are really, really amazing. I missed having ovals, and then we have ovals again, and I will show you those. But this whole collection is really, really pretty. It's a 2 stamps. This particular stamp, the framed and festive, is only available during the November pre-release. After November, that goes away forever. Same thing with the paper. The designer series paper is only for the early release, and then that goes away, as well as the gold adhesive backed swirls. Those are a limited time. The only thing you're going to see in the upcoming mini catalog will be the bundle, the framed florets bundle, which is the framed florets stamp set and the framed florets dies. And that's something new the Stampin' Up! Is going to start doing in the next publication. You're going to start seeing these things that bundle. The name of the stamp set and the dies are going to be the same. So you're not trying to remember 2 different names, which can get pretty confusing with having the different types of names. Oh, you got yours too, Lori? Oh, it's so beautiful. The other thing I wanted to point out, during World Card Making Day, they had the big event. They had the cottage rose, cottage wreath, and the warm welcome projects. I'm going to try to scan these. If I can't find these electronically to upload into the VIP group so you have the directions, I will scan the ones I have in and get them uploaded. But one way or another, you will have access to these through the VIP. I can't put them on the public page because they don't allow you on a page to upload files, but in a group you can. So it will be in the VIP group, so you'll have access to those. So you'll be able to play along, even if you did happen to miss World Card Making Day. Okay. So let's show you what we're doing tonight. Tonight we are featuring the Storybook Gnomes. That is an entire suite of product, but we are focusing primarily on the Kindest Gnomes dies with the gnome, or the Kindest Gnomes stamp set and dies. And we are using some of the paper. And that Storybooks Gnomes paper is so cute. But I do have a twist on this whole suite as well. I'm going to show you how to take this Christmas themed set and we can make it a little Halloweeny. Okay, so the cards we're making tonight. Number 1 is a fun fold that really highlights our designer series paper. It's a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And isn't our gnome so cute? Love him. And then we have a basic card here, this Warm Wishes. And it's just our cute little gnome sitting there. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to twist it into a little bit of a Halloween, also birthday. My niece is a Halloween baby, so, and she made mention that she doesn't really care for gnomes the other day. So I'm sending her a gnome birthday card because, you know, that's how aunts have to be. Hey, Kay, so glad you could make it. So, yeah, so there's our little Halloween twist on a Christmas set with a birthday twist. Okay, so we're going to start with our fun fold here. And for that, we have a piece of designer series paper. This measures 5.5 by 11 1/4. I'm going to bring in my scoreboard here. And let's see, we'll do it this way. Where did I put? I've got my stylus end on my take your pick tool, and we are going to score it at 1 inch, 4 inches, and then again at 7 inches. So we're done with this for now. And I think I did. I went upside down. You do want to pay attention to your paper's direction. And I should have scored it with the paper upside down so that we get our score lines in the right place. But we're just going to go with it. But as you can see, this one has the paper going in the right direction. Actually, you know what? We can do this. Let's do it this way. We're going to bring that scoreboard back because otherwise it's going to look funny. And we're just going to pretend those score lines there don't exist. And we're going to do 1 inch, 4 inches, and 7 inches. Hopefully I don't get myself all confused now with all these score lines on here, but we don't want it to look goofy. So remember, when you're scoring, turn your paper upside down for the direction in which you want it to go. All right, so this is our 1 inch. We're going to put that back, and where phone folder. And there we go. All right, now I got myself all confused. Okay, we want that to come this way. There we go. Now we've got it. There. So that's how it goes. Don't get yourself confused the way I do. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like them, Kay. Okay, so that gets sealed down like so. Next, where's the rest of my... Here it is. Okay. Next piece I have, this measures 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And this is for the inside of our card. Okay, so that's going to go in. And the reason it's cut 2 3/4 is when the card is closed, you're not going to see that behind there. So you still see the pretty paper. So we're going to take this and we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we have Pacific Point ink here. And we're just going to stamp that towards the top-ish. Close that up. And then we're just going to take our adhesive. I'm going to run out here in a minute. But yeah, just like that. I did bring over an extra one because I was prepared for that to happen. So these packages come just like that. You just tear it open, grab your refill, and line it up on those little pins, put your cover back on, and you are good to go. All right. And having this in here does give your card a little bit more stability because, of course, your designer paper isn't as heavy as cardstock, but you'll still get some stability added there. Okay, next. I have some scraps here. I already went ahead and I die cut out my little mushroom house from the designer series paper. There are coordinating dies that do coordinate with the DSP. So that's how I got my little mushroom there. So I did that ahead just to save a little bit of time. Then I have this piece of basic white. This is what I'm going to cut my oval out of. And then I have a scrap of the petal pink for his nose, scrap white for his beard, and some Pacific Point to cut out his hat and his little legs. So to start, I'm going to find my new oval dies. These are the framed florets dies, and it's a pretty good size set here. So you have this here fancy oval, and then you have this here oval that cuts out 2 framed ovals, and then this one here with the hearts, that doesn't actually cut out, it just leaves, it does die cuts the little heart frame around your oval. So you could actually just do a frame of the hearts in the oval shape. But for this particular card, we're using this here oval to die cut. And it's okay that it extends beyond my scrap of basic white because we're not using the framed piece. And I'll show you what I mean. I didn't use this. I think this will fit on here. I used my Big Boss when I did this, but I think it'll fit on here so we don't have to leave the comfort of our spot. Yeah, it's going to be close. I don't know if that's going to fit or not. We're going to try. Okay, it does fit. It just ekes by. Okay. And so you have this is the piece we're using, but you have this frame. If you had had a large enough piece, you end up with a really pretty frame. But we don't need this piece, so I'm just going to throw that away. And get rid of all of this scrap here. Okay, set this aside. And we're going to bring in our little oval here, and I'm going to add some adhesive. And that's just going to center like so. All right, get that out of the way. We don't need it. Okay, next I have my mushroom house, and I have some dimensionals because dimensionals make everything more fun. And we're going to place our little mushroom house right about there. So there's that. All right, bring back our baby boss again. We need our scrap basic white. And I have mine on this stamp and storage magnet. So I have my stamps and my dies all together. And we're going to take this one here that cuts out his little beard. Run that through. And you'll see it not only cuts that out, but it also embosses. So we have a place, we know exactly where his nose is going to go and where his hat is going to line up. But you also have the little individual, gives his beard texture. So there's that. Then we need the pink. We're using petal pink. We're going to die cut his little nose out of the petal pink. So there's his nose. And then we have the Pacific Point. And we need his little legs and his hat. So there's his little hat. And we'll run those through. Okay, so there's his little feet. All I can think of is Smurf legs. The Smurfs. Anywho, I digress. Put those back where they belong. Close that up. Throw that away. Get this out of the way. And now we're going to put our little gnome together. Well, there goes all my plates. Next time we have to die cut, I got to go digging them off of the floor. Ugh. Goodness gracious. I guess. All right. Where's my minis? We have a mini dimensionals. We're going to put that on our petal pink nose. And that's going to go right where that impression is. Right there. So that sticks perfectly. Then his hat is going to just go under like so. So I'm going to go ahead. And I'm actually going to put my glue. I'm going to use liquid glue just because I can be a little more precise with my placement. And then that's going to go right like so. Make sure that adheres. Okay, next, we're going to add his little legs. And basically that's going to adhere just like that. So we're going to, again, little bit of glue. I agree, Kay. They are so cute. And it doesn't matter if you stamp them or just do this die cutting gnome. They are adorable, I have to say. And you can cut them out of the designer series paper as well. And they're equally as cute. Okay, so there, we're going to take 3 dimensionals. And add him to our card just like so, and done. That took no time at all, and that is your fancy fold Christmas gnome. All right, so easy peasy. Just making sure, the biggest tip I can give you with your designer series paper is when you're scoring it, flip it upside down. And that way all of your score lines are going to be in the right direction. So you don't make the mistake that I just made and have them upside down. Okay. Next one up. This is our Warm Wishes card. And what makes this one so cute is the strips of the paper. And I don't know what the heck I did right there. Oh, that's part of the paper. Huh, there's speckles in it. For a minute there, I thought I did something. But you'll see here, there are speckles in the paper. It's so cute. All right, so for this card, I have a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we'll take our bone folder. I have 2 pieces of basic white. Both of them measure 5 1/4 by 4. One is for the inside of our card. So we're going to go ahead and add that to our inside. Well, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that, Kay, very much. Oh, hey, Sue, I didn't realize you were on YouTube. Oh, no, now you're on Facebook. I'm so confused. Okay. All righty. So there's our inside. And then we have another piece. This is for the outside. But for this one, I have 5 strips of the designer series paper that I cut into 1 inch by 4 inch strips. So this one's actually going to be in the center. So I have these 2 sweater-like ones for the outsides. This goes in the center, and then these go here on the end. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do my ends first. So again, another way to kind of feature the pretty designer papers. And I will say the paper in this is very pretty. Do the other end. So yesterday, I spent my entire day. I tried to get up here. I wanted to be up here and get all this design work done last night. But I have to say, I got brand new Norwex product. Our friend Robin and her daughter Carlene had a Norwex party. And I think I found my new addiction. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried the Norwex stuff yet, holy smokes. My house is sparkling. I think, well, for one, I loved the dusting mitt, which I had one of those anyway, so I loved it. I've always loved that. But I recently invested in the mop system. Oh my God, my laminate floor in my dining room and kitchen is shiny like brand new again. I will say I didn't sit down until like 7 o'clock last night. And by that time, my back hated me. So I ended up sitting and watching Roku movies because now my brother got me addicted to the Roku. He bought me a Roku. He's like, you got to try this. And so, of course, I had to subscribe to the Family Up TV station. So I've been watching the entire Love Comes Softly series. I don't know if anybody has ever watched that, but it was one of my favorite shows, or, sagas, series, or whatever you want to call it, years ago. And they have it. So I had to do a trial subscription just so I could be watching those. So I've been binge watching that series for the last 2 days now. But oh my God, it's one of my favorites. But you love yours too, Shu. Oh my gosh, it is the most amazing stuff. Like, it makes cleaning actually feel fun because you feel like you're actually accomplishing something. That EnviroCloth is awesome anyway. And then you take that mirror or glass cleaning cloth or whatever that one is. Holy smokes. Like, my sinks and they're just sparkling. It's crazy. All right, so now we've got all of our strips on. We're going to go ahead and add adhesive to our piece here. And that's going to go on the front of our card. Like so. So yeah, if you have never tried Norwex and you have the opportunity, highly recommend, because you will feel like you're actually getting satisfaction from cleaning. It actually looks like you did something. Okay. Scrap of the Pacific Point. We are going to die cut this using, what did I do with them? My Stylish Shapes dies. We're going to use the largest stitch circle in this particular set. And I'm going to bring that baby boss back in here. And I got to go find my plates because they did go flying. Oh, there they are. So yeah, Sue, I ended up going back and placing a second order. It'll be here on Wednesday. Because now I've decided I want the descaler. And I got the bathroom mitt coming. And because I got the mop system, I decided, well, I better get that rubber brush. So I did that. Okay, so let's set this aside for a few more minutes. that there. So we have our circle. Now I have some scraps of basic white. We have a strip here for our sentiment and another little scrap piece for our little gnome. So we're going to get a little gnome here that's seated. And we got our Memento Black ink. And we're just going to stamp him like so. Ooh, that looks really like I had a lot of ink on there. Let's flip him over. Because otherwise that is never going to dry. And we're going to have smeared coloring. We don't want that. There we go. That looks better. Much better. Okay. Then, what did I do with? Put all of my blends in a okay, what's the I've really lost my mind. Right here underneath the baby boss. I was gonna say I put on my blends for coloring. What did I do with it? Okay, so for this little guy, we need our balmy blue. I have our petal pink and smoky slate. So we'll start with our petal pink. And we're going to do his little nose, his mouth, and his little eyes that are peeking out there. Then we're going to use our dark, and we're just going to go around his nose like that. Then we can take the light smoky slate, and we're going to do his little gloves, or mittens, I should say. No, I agree with you. It was not a bad investment. I'm very happy with it. But like I said, I ended up having way too much fun cleaning yesterday. And like I said, I cleaned until like 7:30 because I was like tearing things apart. And taking the dark to do his little boots. I mean, I totally fall cleaned yesterday, but like I said, by the time I was done, my back hated me. I think I even heard her call me a few names. But like I said, everything's sparkling around here. All right, now we're going to use our balmy blue. I'm going to use the light balmy blue just to do a little bit of his whiskers here. Then we're going to color in his hat. His sleeves. and his pants. Not sure if that's his pants or if that's part of his beard, but we'll make it part of his pants. That's what I did last time. And then we'll take the dark. And we're just adding some outline. And we'll bring back the light again and just kind of blend that out a little. Okay, so there's our cute little gnome. Put those back in there for now. And then we have our sentiment piece here. So that is for our warm wishes. That's also going to be done in our Pacific Point. And we're just gonna, let's do that. Let's try to get a little bit better center. Yeah, that's a little better. Close that up. Set that aside. Grab our little coordinating gnome die. So that's him right there. I'm gonna get that all lined up nice. And plates. Isn't he cute? Set that aside. Get that out of the way. Bring our card back. And we're just going to add some dimensionals. And that one doesn't want to peel. There we go. And that's going to go right there like so. Then our little gnome. He's going to get a couple of dimensionals. And he's going to sit on his Pacific Point circle like so. Then we have our sentiment. And we're just going to cut that at an angle. And of course, me grab a dimensional for this end. And a little adhesive for that end. Get that backing. And that just kind of sits under like so. Then we have the fine sparkle adhesive backed gems. These are part of that suite. And we're going to take a balmy blue. And there. That is card number 2. Thank you, Kay. All right. Now, to turn this Christmas stamp into a Halloweeny stamp, we are going to take a piece of, let's see, I got all my parts and pieces here. Designer paper. This is 4 inches by 12 inches. And we are going to score it at 1 inch and at 6.5. So let's see. Again, bringing back the scoreboard. We're going to do 1 inch and 6.5. Another card that shows off the designer paper. So this one here's going to fold in on the score line. Get a nice crisp edge there with your bone folder. And then on this piece, you're just going to fold back on itself. And again, this gets sealed down like so. Okay. Now, for our inside of our card, I have a basic black piece. This measures, let me think, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is 3.5 by 5. And these are going to layer together. And this is going to make the inside of our card. Okay, but before I put that on the inside, I am going to stamp my happy birthday. And this happy birthday actually comes from this here stamp set, Very Best Occasions. This one's in the mini catalog. It has Christmas, grateful, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. You're the best ever. You make my life happier. Thinking of you. Love you. Mean it. Love you. Miss you. With comfort and love. May you enjoy the warmth of family this season. So it does cover quite a bit. It is a nice set, but we are just going to use the happy birthday. And again, I'm using my Memento black ink. And that's all we need to do for that. Cover this up. Add adhesive. And then we're just going to center that on the inside of our designer series paper card base. And again, this is going to make your card nice and sturdy by having that in there. All right, next up, I have some scrap basic black. I'm going to die cut a square from that using my Stylish Shapes dies. And then I have some scrap basic white that I'm going to do my little gnome. So here's my gnome. And I have my boo stamp there as well. And my Memento black ink. Ink him up good. We're just going to stamp him down. And we're going to go ahead and do our boo. Now the boo, that comes from this here stamp, the Cottage Wreath. This one is one of those stamp sets that's great for getting you through the whole October to December season. Because you got Merry Christmas, you got your Grateful, and then of course you have boo. So you start with your Halloween, move into Thanksgiving, and then right into Christmas. So this is one of those sets that is definitely worth it because it does stretch through the seasons. So again, Memento. And we'll just stamp that over here in the corner like so. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to color in our little gnome, and he needs Petal Pink. We have some Mango Melody, and we're using the light basic black, and then of course our smoky slate. So we'll start with the Petal Pink, and we'll just do his little nose. I know. My poor niece. I know. I'm so mean. She loves Halloween. She just hates gnomes. So, and I think gnomes are stinking cute. So, I'm going to make her like them. All right. So, I'm using my Mango Melody just to do my light so that he has a shining light. Okay, next up, we're using the light smoky slate, and we're just gonna go and do his whiskers, little wisps. Basically, I'm just hitting where the whiskers have his little lines or the artist initially did, and a little underneath his hat there. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead, while I have the cap off, we'll go ahead and color in his clothing. Looks like my smoky slate tip is seeing better days. Just get that all colored in. Then we'll take the dark smoky slate. take that light again. Do the same thing with his sleeve. His pants. And then take our dark. And I'm taking the dark. And I'm going to do his little mittens and his boots. Get it right in there and get that sleeve there. I missed. Okay. Right. Well, that's why that didn't look right. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Now we have to just do our little lantern here. And this is the light black. I don't usually use the dark black because the dark black is so black that I feel like, I don't know, it takes away any definition. Like it totally obscures the ink, your Memento ink, so you don't even see any outline or anything. It just is gone. So there's that. So we have him now all done. Now we just need his die. Get everything lined up there. I may have cut this a little wide. It might not go through. I don't know. I think I might have been too wide. Oh no, I think it's gonna work. All right, and then for the boo, I'm using the smallest circle, and then we need the largest square for the black. Okay, so set these aside. Get that boo in there. Okay. Get that on. Run that through. So there's Boo. There's our sweet little gnome. And next, we're just going to do our square. Okay. So, dimensionals. We are down to the edges. Okay. Peel all these up. And we're just going to center our square here on the black portion with the gold stars. Then we're just going to add a couple dimensionals to our little gnome here. And that's going to go right there. Now we have Boo. There's Boo. Then to finish him off, we have the black matte dots. And I'm going to put one there, and one up here in the stars. And that is card number 3. So we have this one. We have this one. And then we have this one. Oh, you are so welcome, Marlene. And thank you, Miss K. I appreciate that. Oh, well, Lori, that means I've done my job. Right? That just means I did what I was supposed to do. I inspired you. Well, thank you so much, ladies. All right, before I let you go, real quick, we got to roll the dice. It is time for a new challenge over on the VIP. And I'm hoping to see more of you join in on those. Okay. So, we've got the little bucket of dye here. Have them a good mixing up. And last time we dumped them out, so this time we will roll them one at a time. So we have layering, black and white. Love black and white cards. I gotta be saying. Clean and simple. Masculine. Bling. So we have masculine, black and white, clean and simple, layering, and bling. You are so welcome, Kay. I appreciate you coming to hang out. I truly do. Okay, ladies, that really is all I have for you tonight. I know I kept you here a little over an hour, but I hope it was worth it. Hopefully I've inspired you to pull out your gnomes and do some Christmas and Halloween. So the set, you can stretch it. It doesn't have to be only for Christmas gnomes. You can do spooky gnomes, garden gnomes, make them anything you want them to be. Oh, Miss Lori, you are so welcome. It is my pleasure. I truly enjoy it. You too, Sue. Yes, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening and have a terrific week going forward. So, have an awesome week. Bye for now.